हेलो फ्रेंड्स और हाय फ्रेंड्स। जैसे भी हम बात करते हैं, अब हम चालू कर रहे हैं आरटीपी मे 2026 सीए फाउंडेशन। विल कंटिन्यू विद द सीरीज ऑफ वीडियोस व्हिच आई एम इशूइंग वन डे बाय डे। आप एवरी चैप्टर रिवाइज कीजिए और आरटीपी का एक एक सम रिवाइज करते हैं। डू रिवाइज, डू स्टडी, revise one sum of RTP after revising your entire chapter from the module or from the notes where you are studying. Let's start with partnership accounts, the great chapter, the giant chapter. Let's see what they have given this time in RTP for partnership accounts. First is calculation of goodwill. Okay, this time goodwill calculation they have given. So very nice, small question. The profits and losses for previous years are 2022 profit of 5,000, 2023 loss of 8,500, 2024 profit of 25,000, and 2025 profit of 38,500. So 22, 23, 24, and 25. 4 years. Out of the 3 years have profits and 1 year has loss. So all profits will be added and losses will be deducted. The average capital employed in the business is rupees 1 lakh. Capital employed is given in the problem. Rate of interest expected on capital invested is 10%. This is NRR, normal rate of return. Remuneration from alternative employment of the proprietor is 3,000 per annum. Now, what is the meaning of this? Remuneration from alternative employment of the proprietor means if the proprietor is doing business, he cannot do anything else. So he cannot get that salary if he would have done a job. पर अब वो जॉब नहीं कर रहा है और वो बिजनेस कर रहा है, तो उसको वो सैलरी नहीं मिलेगी। तो कुछ नहीं मिला मतलब एक अपॉर्चुनिटी गई. सो दिस इज वन टाइप ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट एंड दिस इज फ्यूचर एक्सपेंस. सो दिस शुड बी डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम द एवरेज प्रॉफिट्स. आई होप इट इज क्लियर. आई कैनॉट सेल इन टू बोट्स. मैं दो बोट में पैर रख के नहीं जा सकता हूँ. या तो मैं बिजनेस कर सकता हूँ या तो मैं जॉब कर सकता हूँ. इफ आई डू बिजनेस आई कैनॉट गेट सैलरी फ्रॉम वेयर आई वुड हैव डन अ जॉब. तो अब मैं बिजनेस कर रहा हूँ तो मुझे सैलरी नहीं मिल रही है, तो वो जो सैलरी नहीं मिल रही है वो मैंने इनडायरेक्टली गवाई, मतलब आई हैव lost that salary. So that is my future expense. So that will be deducted from average profits. I hope it is clear. Calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 2 years purchase of the super profit of goodwill on the basis of 2 years purchase of the super profit based on the average profit of the last 4 years. So this is valuation of goodwill. Super profit method. You have to take average profit of the last 4 years and whatever answer you get super profit into the number of years purchase. So step number 1, average profit is equal to total profit upon number of years. So this is 5,000 minus 8,500 plus 25,000 plus 38,500. Total comes to 60,000. Average profit is equal to total profit upon number of years. 60,000, printing mistake, divided by 4 is equal to 15,000 is the average profit. Then second step, future maintainable profit. The future profit of what we are going to maintain. So basically future maintainable profit, that starts with average profit 15,000. Out of that I forgo that salary. I lose that salary of, once again I lose that salary of 3,000. So what is my final profit? 12,000. Next step is capital employed, that is 1 lakh. And what is that NRR? 10%. So 10,000. So step number 1, average profit. Step number 2, FMP. Step number 3, capital employed, that is 1 lakh rupees. Step number 4, NRR, which is 10%. I have written my steps. I go in my step order. Step number 5, I'll write here. Step number 5, normal profit, which is capital employed into NRR, which is nothing but 1 lakh into 10%, which is rupees 10,000. And step number 6, super profit, which is nothing but FMP minus normal profit, and FMP is 12,000 minus normal profit 10,000, which I'll get rupees 2,000. And last step, goodwill is equal to goodwill is equal to with the red pen, guys, with the red pen and with the highlighter, goodwill is equal to super profit into number of years purchase. Super profit 2,000 into 2, that is 4,000 is the value of goodwill. Very simple question asked by the ICAI for valuation of goodwill. Now let's go in depth for further ICAI problem or RTP question, that is on dissolution of partners. Question number 13 of the RTP. ABC, who were sharing profit loss in the ratio 3:1, this is the ratio, decided to dissolve the firm on 31st March 2025 and their balance sheet was as follows. Fine. Before reading the balance sheet, let's see what they have asked. Okay, prepare realization account, partners capital account and bank account. Fine, that's normal ledger posting. Okay, so partners capital go to part PCC. PCC means partners capital credit by balance brought down, and all liabilities will be transferred to realization credit. That is RC, realization credit. So entry will be sundry liabilities account debit to realization account RC. All assets will be transferred to realization debit. So the entry will be realization account debit to sundry assets. This all assets will go to realization debit, and bank will go to bank account debit side to balance brought down. This is the posting. Now assets realized. Assets realized means assets sold. The entry will be bank account debit to realization. All these assets will have a total sum up value. Creditors accepted stock in settlement of the abuse. Creditors accepted stock means asset is taken over by liability, or liability people took over the asset. So basically creditors getting reduced, so realization debit, and asset also getting reduced, so realization credit. So in short, no entry for point number A. Important, you can mark this. Guys, asset is also going out, liability is also going. Asset bhi ja raha hai, liability bhi ja rahi hai, so no entry. There was an unrecorded asset which was valued at 4,500 and which was taken over by A. So there was one unrecorded asset amounting to 4,500. 4,500 का asset था, that was taken over by A. मतलब partner asset लेके गया. Asset is again going out of the business. Asset जा रहा है तो realization credit, and the final entry will be A's capital account debit to realization. A's capital account debit to realization, and the value will be 3,000. There was an old furniture which had been written off from the books. फॉर्म के पास एक पुराना फर्नीचर था, तो फर्नीचर पूरा राइट ऑफ कर दिया था, मतलब स्क्रैप कर दिया था, एंड बी अग्री टू टेक इट फॉर 12,000. अगेन दिस इज असेट टेकन ओवर बाय पार्टनर, सो द एंट्री विल बी B's capital account debit to realization. Firm had to pay 12,000 for outstanding salary, which was not provided earlier. So there is one unrecorded asset, unrecorded liability, and the firm had to pay. So a liability is going out of the business, so realization debit to bank account. Now, after solving all adjustments, we have to check whether all liabilities are paid or not. Yes, all liabilities means creditors is paid because creditors took over stock. That's it. Then we have to close. Let's see all postings done or not. Partners capital will go to PCC. That is partners capital credit check 180, 135, 90. Creditors will go to realization credit by creditors 51,000. All assets will go to realization debit. Debtors 93, 55,500 stock 12,000, 18,000, 90,000, 1 lakh 50. Let's check all amounts properly. 150, 90, 12, 18. 150, 90, 12, 18, 93 and 55,500. Yes, and bank will go to bank account debit side to balance brought. Yes, that's it. All postings done. Assets realized. Bank account debit to realization account. Let's go to bank account debit side 472,500, and we'll check on the realization credit side all amounts. 123, 37,500, 88,500, 7,500, 126, 90,000, 472. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 figures. Creditors took over stock, so liability going out of the business, asset going out of the business, so no entry. Realization to realization, no entry. Unrecorded asset valued at 4,500 which was taken over by A. So it will be A's capital account debit to realization. 4,500 का सेट 3,000 में लिखेगा तो 3,000 रहेगा, तो A's capital debit side to realization 3,000 and realization account credit side by A's capital 3,000. And next, there was an old furniture which was written off in the books of accounts, and B took over for 12,000. So it is again asset taken over. B's capital account debit to realization. So B's capital account debit side to realization 12,000 and realization account credit side by B's capital 12,000. Done, guys. Next, an unrecorded liability came into the books and firm had to pay. So realization account debit to bank. So realization account debit side to bank 12,000, and in the bank account credit side 12,000. That's it. Let's see whether we have done all the postings and adjustments. Yes, this is the profit on realization divided in the ratio 3 to 1. 3 to 1. So this is divided in 3 to 1, that is 54, 36 and 18. This will go to partners capital credit side, and we'll close partners capital account, and all partners are having a credit balance. All partners are having a credit balance. This will go to bank account credit side 2,31,000, 1,59,000 and 1,08,000, and the bank account gets tallied. So this was a very simple question on dissolution of partnership form. In short, this time partnership, they are trying to make it simple. God knows, but still the questions which they have asked is very simple. That's it, guys. Keep on watching for the further videos, and do like, do subscribe, and if you have any doubts or any comments, please leave in the chat box. That's it. Thank you.